Chatter Facebook live chat series, your online feel good pageant show. We watched her in the YouTube channel. We watched her in the Miss Universe Thailand YouTube channel for the first time, and we must say, we were so insanely enchanted by her. We get that she's only 19 years old, but is it because she shows so much promise or potential as early as now? Or are there other qualities that truly make her charming? Well, we'll find out in a bit. So here she is live on Sash Factor. Please welcome Miss Universe Thailand 2020 contestant Emmy Sawyer, live all the way from Bangkok, Thailand. Hello, Emmy. Sawadee.
Hello. Hello, everybody. I'm Emmy Sawyer. I'm a contestant of Miss Universe Thailand 2020. How's everybody
Hello.
doing?
Yes. Ooh, we got 84. We got 84 viewers right now in within a span of one
Wow.
minute. Yeah.
Wow.
92. Wow, it's getting
Wow.
bigger. Yeah, more and more people are tuning in. So can you greet our
Well,
followers, everyone who's
okay.
tuned in right now?
Well, welcome to the live chat, everybody. I'm Emmy Sawyer. I'm 19 years old, and I'm a contestant of Miss Universe Thailand 2020. How's everybody doing?
Yes. Can we greet our followers? Oh, there.
Hello.
You look like Maria Puntlerndlap, Miss Thailand
Oh,
2017.
well, she was actually my mentor in the face, so I do get that comparison quite often.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
such a nice compliment, though. Wow.
And then Maria Edgy Polebelo says, "You're looking fresh. Hello."
Thanks, honey.
Oh, there are also girls. There are also followers or viewers who are who are writing their messages in Thai. Maybe you could read them
Mm-hmm.
because obviously I'm not Thai.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I will. They're just saying soy mak, which means you're so beautiful. So thank you so
Oh,
much.
yeah. Dev Pudi is saying you've got princess vibe.
Thank
Um,
you.
Emma Brett, I suppose she is also your friend.
She
She
is my
says,
friend. Mm-hmm.
"Love you so much, and I'm so proud of you."
Emma, I miss you. Thank you.
Chart Pitapan is also saying, "You're beautiful." Kum Naha saying, "So natural." How do you feel that you're getting so much love from a lot of Thai pageant fans right
Wow.
now?
I feel so good. I feel like very uplifted, and honestly, I did not expect this big of like a reaction, and I'm so grateful. Honestly, I can't even like formulate words right now.
Really? So let's begin. So how are you feeling that you're getting so much love from a lot of Thai pageant fans and even fans from other countries right
Yes,
now?
I feel very honored and very just excited to be able to interact with everybody. I don't think I've ever had like this big of an audience, and it's I don't even see it as an audience. I feel like they're just like my friends. Like they always like try and give me like critiques, and they always just like lift me up whenever I'm feeling like, oh, maybe I can't do it. But they honestly, they're the ones who push me to want to do better.
Oh,
Yeah.
so so how the reason why we're so excited to interview you is because we came across with your interview in the Miss Universe Thailand YouTube channel, and we were so pleasantly surprised with your communication skills. Like for a 19-year-old,
Thank you.
you already speak like that. I mean,
Mhm.
how are you feeling about the positive feedback
I
from
mean,
fans about you?
yes, it's very surprising at first because I thought people would, you know, just like keep me in this the image of me from the face, which is just like very young, very inexperienced. But obviously now it's like a year and a half ahead, and it's like I'm a completely different person. I feel like a completely different person, and I am so happy that everyone's behind me and like they see that in me right now.
Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah, it's wow. Considering that Miss Universe Thailand hasn't formally started yet, right?
Mm. Yeah.
You're getting so
Well.
much
Mhm.
traction from a lot of social
Yeah.
media, I mean, Thai social media accounts about your candidacy, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's only 100 people at the moment, but tomorrow's the audition for top 30. So I hope everybody will stay tuned for that.
So good luck.
Thank you. Thank you. Try my best.
Yeah, so uh How confident are you that you will be able to make it to the final 30 very, very soon?
I am confident because if I don't believe in myself, then who's going to believe in me, right? You need to go in with power and confidence in yourself and show them that, yes, I am Miss Universe Thailand.
Nice. Overview. So, can you introduce yourself to us for the benefit of our viewers who are not yet familiar with you, like in terms like your age, height, hobbies, interests, talent?
Yep, sure. So, my name is Emmy Sawyer. My nickname is Emmy. I am 19 years old and I'm a contestant this year for Miss Universe Thailand 2020. And I graduated from high school last year. So this year I was just supposed to be on a gap year to get experience and see what I wanted to do. So I pursued modeling and acting for a full year. And due to the circumstances right now with our pandemic, I am taking another year off to fully see how far I can go in this industry. Yep. And as for my hobbies, I usually I like to be a well-rounded person. So I play sports and I play music and I like reading, just everything. I like to try a little bit of everything. And also I'm an adrenaline freak. So anything to do with like, amusement parks or bungee jumping, like sign me up. I want to go free falling one day as well. Fun fact about me.
Really, you like going to amusement parks? What's your what's?
Well,
Are there a lot of amusement parks there in Bangkok?
there are a couple, but they're not amazing. It's not as good as like Universal Studios or anything. Mm.
Yeah. So, um, there's so many comments coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Brandon Leb is saying Thailand has so many strong candidates this year, and that includes you. Um, yeah. Okay. Let's give into a question here from a viewer. Her name is Shalane Mimi. Hi, Emmy. What is the crown meaning for you? What does the Miss Universe Thailand crown? Uh, what does it symbolize for you?
It symbolizes the whole country. When I wear Miss Universe Thailand, I have a country across my heart, so I am responsible for the views of the entire population. Therefore, I am representing more than just myself, and I'm there for more than just myself, but I'm there on behalf of millions of people in my country.
Wow. You know what? I can't believe that you're only 19 years old. And
I get that so often.
when you talk, you're so persuasive. And
Aw, thank
not only persuasive. So far what I'm observing, you have a charm when
mm.
you talk.
Oh, really?
It's very important that you have that kind of quality, especially if you're running for, I mean, if you're joining in a pageant like Miss Universe Thailand,
Mm.
because it's not only basically someone who's really good in English, but someone who really has that
Communication. Mm-hmm.
yeah, apart no that yeah, apart from that, someone who could really be charismatic,
Yeah.
and that quality to draw people to listen to her
Mm.
when whether she talks, whether she expounds or she speaks on something. Yeah, so there's so many good comments coming in
Oh, wow. That means a
about
lot.
you right now. But it's interesting to know, like what I'm flashing it on screen, that you have been embarking a very successful modeling career so
Oh,
far at such a young age. You
well,
were
sort of.
apart from yeah,
Yeah, you
you were
carry on.
you were part of the Face Thailand a
Mm-hmm.
few seasons back, and you were also you placed third in Miss Teen Thailand
Yes.
2016. So I want to ask you, how were you discovered in the world of modeling?
Well, that's an interesting question, actually. People ask me a lot, like, how you discovered, and like, how did you get agencies to like come in and be interested in you? And I would just like to say I wasn't discovered. I wasn't one of those lucky people who was just walking in a supermarket and somebody came up to me and was like, you could be a model. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case for me.
Uh
But
huh.
I believe in seeking opportunities. If you see an opportunity, then you should definitely go out and grasp it with both hands. And that's exactly what I did. I went out there and I contacted agencies myself. I did not wait for them to come to me. I went out there and I applied for pageants, I applied for competitions in order to get me to the place that I need to be.
I like that
Yeah.
you are chasing a lot of dreams in life, you know.
Yeah.
You're
I
not
just want to tell
just
people that like you don't need to wait for an opportunity to come to you because then time will literally pass you by. Like I cannot believe it's already been 4 years since I've entered this industry. Like honestly, if you think that you want to do something, then I want to encourage everybody just go out and just make that first step because I promise you, you won't have any regrets.
is that something that is British in you? You're you know, you're very gung ho, you're very brave, and you have
Um,
so much courage. Yeah, is that a British thing in you that you're so, you know, you're just, you know, just go seize the opportunity or
I
go
think
grab it when there's one.
attitude anyway, and I think that actually comes from my Thai side. My personality is very, very Thai. I think I am definitely majority Thai than British, other than my language, communication skills. That's like the only thing that's British about me, I'd say. But like the rest of me, like Thai people are very brave. They're brave to like do things and like they're very determined. And I think I got that aspect from Thai people, especially my mother. She's such a role model in my life, and she's like, she just goes out there and she just seeks opportunities and she doesn't wait for them to come. She literally she changed her life literally from being coming from such a poor family to being such a successful business owner today.
Ooh. So I'm curious to ask, have you lived all your life here, there in Bangkok, or were you born and raised in London or in UK, United Kingdom?
Um, neither actually. I was born in Australia, in Cairns, Queensland. Yeah, and then I lived there for 4 years, and then my parents wanted me to speak Thai and absorb the Thai culture, so we moved back to Thailand when I was about 4 years old, and then we lived in Krabi down south. I'm not sure if you're. It's near Phuket,
Yeah.
and I lived there until I was about 11 or 12 years old until I finished primary school. And then I moved all the way up north of Thailand, so complete opposite side of the country, to an international school to finish my high school education in Chiang Mai. And then after that, which I graduated last year, and then I moved back down to Bangkok so I could be in the hub of where all my work is. So it's a little all over the place. It's a little confusing, but I'm now based in Bangkok.
Your background reminds me of someone. You have a similar background with a very popular Miss Universe queen. She was
Cancer.
also born in Cairns, yeah.
I love Cancer.
As soon as you mentioned that name, that place in Australia, I thought, whoa.
I had no idea it was Cairns. I knew she was from Australia, but I didn't know it was Cairns specifically.
Yeah. So
Wow.
so what sorry, I got so mesmerized by your beauty. I
Yeah.
forgot with what you said. I
Yeah, I
wasn't
got
paying
really
attention.
excited by
So
your stuff.
how old did you move to Thailand? Did your
When I was
family
four.
move to?
When I was 4 years
Oh,
old. So very, very young. I barely remember Australia at all, unfortunately.
oh, all right. So I tried to dig some info about you.
Mm-hmm.
So from reliable sources, and here's what I got.
Okay.
So
Okay.
thank you
Get
in
on.
advance for sending these photos my direction. So
Okay.
yeah, are these your parents?
Yes, these are my parents. That's my dad. My dad's not somebody who really likes to take photos, so it's really hard to like find a photo to like post or just like whenever somebody asks for a photo of my family, I'm like, gosh, I need to go back so many years because there's literally no recent photos.
So you look like your mom.
I
Yeah,
do?
it,
Really?
yeah, like
A lot of people
yeah,
say I look like my dad, but
really. Oh wait, let me flash it
yeah.
again.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
I
try to
think
make the
I
same for
also
you.
see the rest of. I see the resemblance too with your dad, but I thought you're like the white version of your mom.
Oh.
Sorry for that. Sorry
Well,
for being impolitically
that's
correct.
fair. I'm mixed. I'm a mix of both, so.
So you're only 19 years old. So have you graduated from high school already?
Yes, I have. I
Where
graduated
did
last year.
you here in Bangkok?
No, in Chiang Mai, Thailand, the north of Thailand. It's
Uh-huh.
one of the biggest cities in northern Thailand, and I went to an international school and I studied the British curriculum, which are known as A levels. Not sure if you're
Uh-huh.
familiar with that.
I've never been to
Yeah.
I've never studied in
Okay.
an international school.
Oh, well, give some of the viewers like A levels is basically like the exams you do to get into university. So they're like equivalent to like SATs or like IB, you know.
So
Mm.
are you about to go to college right now?
No, I'm actually already accepted into university since last year, but I asked for a deferral to pursue
Oh,
acting and modeling career. And this
so
university is the University of Edinburgh in Scotland.
wait, I'll flash that photo. It's here.
Mm.
Yay.
Yes. Yeah, that's me
Yeah,
with the business school sign.
yeah. So what are you taking up in that school?
I hope to be taking business with marketing, but also I really want to minor in geography. So I want to take some electives in geography because I'm really passionate about like humanitarian work, and I studied geography in high school as well. It's one of my major A level subjects because you choose three subjects to sit an exam in high school, and I did business, geography, and drama. So I feel like all three of those subjects are kind of relevant to my everyday life now because business I hope to study and geography is like humanitarian work and I'm passionate about that. And drama, I mean, drama is in everybody's life, let's be fair.
There's no doubt that geography will come in very handy to you, assuming you compete in an international competition, because for sure you'll be getting to know a lot of cultures from I mean girls from different cultures and backgrounds
Yes. And I
firsthand,
feel like
right?
geography is also more than just like people when they think of geography, they're just like, oh, you need to know where all the countries are in the world. I'm like, I know, like I don't know where anything is honestly, but
Mhm.
geography is more about like politics and like food security and global issues and like solutions that we can go for to push to solve these.
Mhm. So
So
you're
I feel
taking
like
up
this is
so you're
sorry.
taking up so you're taking up business management in Edinburgh. Yeah. All
Marketing
right.
specifically.
So how do you feel that you are missing your high school friends?
Oh, these are my two best friends actually, and I really, really do miss them. They're supposed to be going off to university. One of them can't because of COVID, but the other's already in the Netherlands. And oh, I just miss them so much. It's
Mhm.
kind of hard to make friends my age here because when I moved here, like I would always meet models and I would always be surrounded by people who are like 25 years and older. I think that's also part of the reason why people assume I'm like older because I'm like toned to their mindset and like their level of thinking because I've been surrounded by them for so long.
Mhm.
Mm.
So are they supportive of you when they found out that you will be enlisting for Miss Universe Thailand pageant?
Yes, absolutely. I got so many messages from so many friends, and it's honestly so heartwarming. And I just want to thank all of them because honestly, like that energy that they sent me, like really wants me to like do better and make them proud as well as myself.
Does your parents also feel the same way?
About me competing.
Yeah, about joining Miss Universe Thailand right now.
Absolutely. I think my mom's definitely more of like the one who's like, yes, do it because it was actually her dream when she was a child to to do acting and to just be in this industry, especially to join a pageant, Miss Universe specifically. But she, as I said, she's from a poor family and she didn't have the opportunities that I have today. And she didn't have that support system. Like her parents were not supportive of being in modeling and doing modeling. And I'm basically not just here today to fulfill my dream, but I'm also living her dream by doing this. So it means a lot to both me and her that I'm here today and competing.
Your backstory reminds me of her again.
Aw, that means so much.
Yeah, of her again.
Have a gray, have
But
a gray.
yeah, wait, there's so many comments coming in. Of
Oh
course,
yeah.
some of them are in Thai, so I couldn't read it. So maybe you could read them.
Oh. The
You're the
first one.
dark
Mhm.
horse from Pangsakorn Siwaku. You're the dark horse in Miss Universe
Oh,
2020. Um,
so,
I love your Amy Charlotte says she is loving your mindset. Moon Kuncharun is saying unbelievable that you're just 19. I love the way you speak.
oh.
Okay. Yeah.
Some
So
Thai comments that I'm seeing is พอฟังออกได้นิดเดียว basically saying they only understand a little bit because they're a Thai viewer. Um,
Oh, I'm so
I'm so
sorry.
sorry. Yeah, I'll try and go live as well next time on my Instagram. I'll try and speak Thai, but I always slip into English somehow. It's a habit.
But I'm going back to your mom. So, if is your mom so um do you is becoming a beauty queen part of your childhood dreams? Did she nurture that dream to you ever since when you were a kid?
Sort of. She always pushed me in the creative direction, I'd say, because as I was a kid, I wouldn't say I always wanted to be a beauty queen, but as a kid, I always knew that I want to be a creative. I want to do something creative in this industry, and I want to do something to entertain people, to make them just like happy, you know, and like to uplift people when they're feeling down. So my first dream when I was a child was definitely to be a singer. I know it's definitely like
Oh,
field. Yeah, people are like, a singer, really? Yeah, but then that sort of flowed into my passion for acting as well. And then I took up drama through school, and then obviously I applied for a pageant, Miss Teen Thailand, and then that linked into modeling. So I started modeling for a little, went to a reality TV series, and then yeah, now with the opportunity, and I feel like pageants have just changed over time, you know? Like it used to be just about beauty, but now it's beauty with a purpose. And that's exactly
mm.
what I want to portray in my life. And I feel like learning geography as well, um I knew that I wanted to help people, but I also like the creative side. So I feel like being a beauty queen is best of both worlds because I get to do that creative aspect as well as being able to speak up for things that have been neglected or suppressed for a really long time.
Let's get into that later. But let's talk about your modeling career first. So,
Yes.
uh, was this during Miss Teen Thailand 2016?
No, this wasn't
Oh,
actually.
sorry.
This was actually before Miss Teen Thailand.
Uh,
I was 15 here. Yeah, 14. Just turned 15. So very young. This was the very start of my journey. Um, it's called Young Model Thai, and it's a pageant in Thailand where kids from 13 to 15-year-old would go into like this boot camp for a month, and then we'd like learn to like sing and dance. Then we'd go on the stage, and like it's just like it's like a normal pageant, but like for kids. But like it was, I'd say it's just as intense as like other pageants, honestly, because like the whole workshop in like a month, and you stay together, you like eat, sleep, and like you just like you basically you get to know everybody so well.
so did you win in that competition?
No, I didn't. I only got to top seven.
But it
I
was a
used
good experience
it
nonetheless.
was it definitely because I used to be such a shy kid when I was younger, so I feel like this was like the first time like I pushed myself out of my comfort zone because I always wanted to do something like this, but I was always shy and I never wanted to like speak up or voice or like act out, you know, because I was always afraid of being judged. And I feel like this was like the first step in me pushing myself outside and being able to, you know, communicate with like people better in like this industry and just like show off like who I am on stage and be confident in that.
So I assume that was a good training ground for you in your
Mm,
future, in your eventual foray in the
yeah.
modeling and pageantry world.
Mm,
So
yeah.
so that was the first competition that you got yourself into, and then Miss Teen Thailand 2016, and
Yeah.
then after which you joined the Face Thailand.
Yes. So
So
Miss Teen Thailand was. Oh, this is the Face Thailand. This is my team, Team Maria. And
uh-huh.
we actually had a dinner thing last night, a reunion of the team.
Oh,
Yeah, but I couldn't make it, but I was supposed to go, and it was really sweet. They all sent me videos and sweet messages saying that, oh, we support you all the way. If you ever need help or anything, we're always there for you. So definitely my day ones.
so did you were you able to learn a lot from joining that reality show?
Definitely, not just in terms of modeling, but a lot about myself. And definitely, because I was 17 at the time, and I was very focused on just wanting to live out the rest of my high school life. I only had 2 months left of high school when I joined the Face Thailand. So I feel like my goal wasn't very clear, and hence why I didn't do really well in the show. Um, but I did learn a lot about being able to like control my emotions when it comes to the media, because I did get quite a bit of comments and like critiques when I was in the program, and I took it to heart at the time, but now I've learned to like see it in a positive way and see it as like, oh yeah, maybe this is true, and if I do fix this, then I could actually become better.
So that was that kind of joining that show kind of set the direction for you.
Yes, definitely.
That
And
okay,
it's
you wanted that more. You wanted this more than ever.
wanted the face.
I mean, wanted to make it big in this industry. If you would
Oh
really
yes.
pursue it harder.
Yeah. Um, Definitely if I didn't join the face, then I probably would have already gone to university, because I think it boosted up that passion in me to like want to actually like be in this industry again. So hence why I took a gap year. I was like, okay, I'm young, I have the opportunity, and I'm not going to wait for opportunities to come to me. This is the time, and I'm just going to go out there and see what I can do and try it to the best of my abilities and see just see where it goes. And I've honestly, I can say that I've surprised myself, and I don't regret anything.
I want to ask, how was it like being mentored by Maria?
Uh, she's so sweet, and she's very humble and just very charismatic. And she's a very like strong advocate for like the environment, which I do agree with as well, because I studied geography and I do believe that climate change is a pressing issue. So it's very nice to be able to see somebody who's passionate about something but also doing something about it.
Hmm. So now that you mentioned about it, is it something that you wanna um, talk more or advocate more in joining Miss Universe Thailand this year, or are there any other causes or advocacies that you are also passionate about?
I am mainly passionate about negative body image, because that is such a like it's such a taboo issue which is not talked about enough in Thailand, especially in the modeling industry. And negative body image comes from being just feeling like you're not enough in yourself, and it can lead to so many mental health problems such as just low self-esteem, self-isolation, and depression even, which I think is something very pressing. And definitely mental health is like still seen as a sign of weakness here in Thailand. And I think no, we should actually talk about it. It's normal to have a therapist. It's normal to talk about it. And just yeah, just to make it more of a talked about subject and not taboo, and just to be open. I feel like we just need to be open and actually start that conversation.
So where do you think this negative body image issue is coming from? Is it because of peer pressure, or is it because of any other factors?
I think it comes from majority social media nowadays, because that's where we're getting all of our information from, and we're seeing these perfectly idolized images of models and influencers online, which are most of the time touched up and photoshopped. And like we idolize this and we see this as, oh, this is how it should be. This is the normal. When no, it's not normal. It's normal to have, like stretch marks. It's normal to have, like not have like a flat stomach. Like it's normal to, just you shouldn't feel that your body is flawed just because your body is not like theirs. Everybody is unique. Everybody should celebrate that.
Why do you think there is such um, why do you think there is such a big deal on striving for perfection nowadays? Do you think is it because of social media magnifying it 1,000 times than ever before?
I definitely think there's a lot more pressure on us younger generation, because obviously there's an aging population, right? So there's definitely more focus on us younger generation, and I feel like just like with the use of social media, there's a lot of like cyberbullying online as well. So everyone's always feels like the need to be perfect and to not have any flaws and to show this to the world, when really everybody behind the screen is going through their own adversities and their own challenges, and we should just focus on our personalities more and less on what we look like on the outside, and we should give people the space to speak and show their abilities rather than just judging them based on what they look like.
You know what? That could be a good speech for the opening statement.
Oh,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah. If you think about it, yes. Yeah. There's just so much. Um, there's just so many issues and a lot of things that are confronting the youth right now. I mean,
Mm,
obviously, there's social media and always looking perfect, trying
mm.
to live, trying to make people believe that they're living a well curated life. So, do you think having a well curated social media account, that do you think that it's trying to complicate things for
Having
the youth right now? Yeah, striving for perfection, looking good on
oh,
social media, trying to let everyone see that you're cool, you're hip, you're
yeah.
this and that,
Mm.
due to probably peer pressure,
I
probably
think
for
yeah.
acceptance.
I think definitely it's complicating things because when you're growing up, between especially the ages of 12 and 18, like it's a time of discovery, and you shouldn't be pushed into a mold of this is how you should be. It's a time where you should actually just be trying new things and going and, seeing what potential you have and not being afraid to be judged on wanting to do something different. And I feel like that's limiting us and limiting our creativity today. So if we could just be accepting and let people do what they want and try things without being judged on it, I feel like people could be more creative. They could have less regrets, especially in our teen years.
Yes, wow. Whenever we hear you speak, wow, it feels like you're not 19 years old. Like,
Aw.
what was a 19-year-old girl doing in a pageant like Miss Universe Thailand? But yeah, we're get out of here. You're supposed to be doing
Aw.
something else. But wow, you're a breath of fresh air, to
Aw,
be
thank
honest. I mean, wow, a lot of people are really interested to get to know you. They're so bewitched or mesmerized
you.
by your totality as a candidate for Miss Universe Thailand. So there's just so much interest in you. You've spoken about your background, your
Mm.
interest, but is there something interesting or little fun fact or little
Um,
trivia that people still don't know about you?
well, I used to do gymnastics when I was a kid, so I'm actually quite flexible. This is kind of weird. Yeah, I used to be able to like do the splits and everything, and I can put like my leg over my head. That's kind of gross, but people are often really impressed by that. Um,
Ooh.
yeah, but on a more serious note, that's something that I haven't really spoken up about. Is probably like my acting career because
Mhm.
none of my series have actually aired yet. Um, People don't know that I've actually like pursued acting properly, but I've actually already been in a series with Maria actually.
TV
And it's
show, TV show,
a
like
TV. It's a drama.
a drama series.
Hmm And it's in English. So I hope when it comes out that everybody will be able to go watch it. And we're hoping it'll go on Netflix as well.
Oh, I wish, I wish. Even
Yes,
if
I
it's Thai,
wish.
I'll try to watch it even if I don't understand Thai, just as long as
Oh
there's
no, it's
subtitles.
in
Yeah.
English. It's in English. The whole thing's in English.
Oh, I hope
Mm,
it will be shown in Netflix so I could watch.
yes.
Obviously, I'm not from
I,
Thailand, so I wouldn't be able to watch.
yes.
Oh,
I'll definitely
I,
share the link to everybody as soon as it comes out.
I love Maria. I love her so much ever since
Mm,
she was crowned. But you know
yeah.
what? I'm seeing a lot of comments here, and they're really blown away by your beauty, by your charisma, by your
Thanks, guys.
communication skills, and a lot of, and to be honest, a lot of people see you as someone who really has a great potential for this pageant.
Mm,
You know what? Yeah, I want to tell you this because even a popular Thai beauty queen,
mm,
is saying, I just heard that among the contestants that she is seeing right now, she's one you're so far standing out. So how do you feel that a lot of people are saying that you have so much potential to do well in this pageant, but they think you're young,
mm-hmm.
your age might be something that might hinder your chances of winning. What can you say about this?
I don't think that age is. a limiting factor at all. I feel like everybody at every age has something to say. And as I'm 19 today, I have something to say and I have something to stand for. So I feel like being young actually brings a fresh perspective. And I feel like that's something that Miss Universe has lacked for a very long time. And if you want to communicate to the youth, why not bring the youth into the pageant, right? So I will bring this fresh perspective. I'll bring something new, and I will definitely make everybody proud and get that crown.
Wow.